Hello everyone, welcome back to, well, the graveyard shift, and today it is me, Undead, and I'm going to be talking about a game that has introduced me to trophy hunting and, well, the entire culture of it by simply me just playing it and wondering what the hell a platinum trophy is for the entirety of PlayStation together. But before I do talk about that, I want to talk about the Resident Evil 4 series. I'm not really. I have finished the game beforehand, and what you're seeing of me playing it now is practically me playing through it again with barely any knowledge of what I remember from the last time I played it. Oh, excuse me. And it's not that I'm bored of the series, but it's because I'm a little bit frustrated with how PlayStation likes to do their capture and recording of clips to begin with. It's not that it's hard to do it. It's pretty easy. You just press on I think the share button on like the PS4 remote, and you just start recording after you set up a little thing that goes, oh, you could only record up to like 60 minutes at a time, and you're free to go until those 60 minutes. The reason of why I'm frustrated is because some of the video clips that I have recorded for Resident Evil, two of them, for example, the newest one that I was going to upload, but couldn't because of the 60 minutes that I had absolutely disappeared out of nowhere forever to be forgotten and never seen again, unless I went through the game again, tried to get old save files to just get back to the part where I started recording to the part where I ended up ending the entire thing at. But I, being stupid and not smart, and I think you could get where I'm going with this. I'm not able to do that unless I go back through the game and play it once more, try to get the same items, try to get the same stuff. And that's pretty much, I would say, kind of a waste of time, but at the same time not. If you get my drift, I don't know. But anyway, and you're going to be hearing a lot of that, but anyways, but um what I'm going to be talking about in this episode, in which for that Resident Evil 4 things, I will try and make more videos of it, but if it keeps doing that, I'm just going to drop it because it's unfun if it just does not record at all. Um so back to the topic at hand. I want to talk about Batman the Telltale series. It's the very first game that I didn't play on PlayStation. It wasn't the very first one. I think the very first game I have played on PlayStation is unironically Minecraft, because who doesn't like Minecraft? Like, come on. But um this is the first game that I have ever grabbed off of the PlayStation Plus part of the entire experience with PlayStation, because of how I like to play with my friends online, or whenever I can play with them online. I have a subscription that basically you're able to go online, and as a little treat, each and every month you get a couple of games, one or two, or maybe a sweet third one if you're really lucky. And practically those games are yours until your subscription runs out. And Batman, the Telltale game series, was one of those things. Granted, it confused the hell out of me when they just gave it as a season pass instead of the actual game with the season pass, but it still worked. I was still able to play all of it without any problems after I, picked it up or downloaded it and played through it. Had a fun time, and accidentally, but on purpose as well. I don't know how I would say that. Got the platinum trophy for it because of how, at the time, I was just first getting on PlayStation. I was excited. I was like, oh wow, I'm gonna get all these games as I still have some money left. I'm gonna play with my friends, and we're gonna have a good old time before, Christmas vacation ends and we go on to go back to school life and all that. I got the subscription. Then this was one of the first games that came out for the January's first set of games for that year, in which Batman, and I forgot what the other one was, but I could probably go back and look at it at a time when I really feel like it. But Batman was one of the games that did come out for that month, in which I did grab it and I did have a joyous time. I would say playing it, but at the same time, it's mostly watch and press with how the game controls and all that. But I really did enjoy it. I wouldn't call myself the biggest Batman fan. Like, I can't tell you what the hell happened on his very first comic or every single detail of why the villain is evil in the first place. Why is Batman even doing it in the first place? I can't tell you each and every little detail about that. Even though, like, one of the things I gave, for example, it's like you obviously know why Batman's doing this. You don't got parents, but anyway, um, um, basically, this game, I played it, I loved it because at the time I was on my Batman phase, still am at this day. I'm kind of excited for that new Batman movie that has recently came out. So whenever I get a chance to see it, I'm gonna watch it and hopefully enjoy it. I have heard some good things about it, but back to the game now. Batman Telltale game. It's good if you like Batman. If you like Batman, then you're gonna have a joyous time. Because it's new adventure and all that, and that's practically what Batman is. Same characters, but new adventures. You never get the same adventure with the Joker two times in a row. There's usually there's an adventure with Mr. Freeze or Two-Face or Catwoman, any of the villains or side heroes and all that in Batman. But uh, I would say the only way you wouldn't really enjoy the game, is if A, you never even knew about Batman, and B, you just don't really even like Batman to begin with, that you're just doing it for said platinum trophy, or just doing it because your friends keep on telling you to play it, and you're just like, fine, I'll do it just to keep your damn mouth shut. Um, luckily I was the person that just did it because I actually like Batman. Um, but for the game, it's practically just one of Batman's other ventures, except this adventure just carries on for 5 episodes, for straightforward. Each and every episode correlates with the other. Same thing with uh, the choices that you make in the game. Even though at the end of the game it's the same ending, it's the same thing, it doesn't matter what kind of run you do, per se. If you run with a jerk attitude all the way through the game, you might come with some difficulties through the talking portions of the game and all that, but at the same time, you're still going to get the same ending as if you were doing sort of a pacifist or nice run of the game itself, which I don't know what to say, but if you're doing that or the mean one, you'd think that there'd be some difference, like instead of the ending being something like, and now this is just a hypothetical and it's not the actual ending. Let's say if you're being a dickhead as Batman the entire game, there might be a scene of where Batman has to run away from the police and go into hiding because of how he's practically been killing or putting people in so many hospitals with so many life-threatening injuries to the point that he just can't really be around people anymore. Or if you did an entire nice ending or a nice gameplay of Batman, you get a ending of where everybody's kind of accepting you as a vigilante, but there's still the people that are like, Batman, I don't think he needs to be here, but I guess if he's putting people I don't like in jail, and then the game ends right there. But it's not the actual ending I'm saying, but practically what different endings would be. But no, it's the same ending throughout the entire game. It doesn't matter what you do, you still get the same ending. Trophy wise for this game, it's actually pretty straightforward. Just finish the game. Each and every episode, you just finish it, and you get that nice little platinum trophy. Which is just pretty easy, to the point that if I was to rate it in a scale from 1 being like easy to 10 being like hard, it's a complete like 1 or 2. Um, the 2 being if you really get bored throughout it, but it's just very easy. You just like finish throughout the game. You have all the episodes, just finish all of them, and then you have the game completely done. It's easy as that, and yeah, it's pretty much all I have to say for the moment. Um, yeah, I'll see you in the next episode.